What?
Fuck you, dude.
You know, I thought I had my grapple
That
just
was
jump off the map.
You slide on them, bros. I didn't know there
Yeah.
was
I'm gonna go for old mines.
Stop!
Oh, you dirty whore. I didn't realize they were all there.
I killed both. I killed Diva as well. No, never mind. It was on me.
Mokla.
Guys.
Look how fast I sort of got rolled. That guy got rolled so hard. That guy should definitely kill him. So.
Oh! We have no DPS, right?
I didn't realise it was Kimber. I thought it was you and fucking DJ.
Alright.
Why is Kaiser saying who's the Zen? We don't have a Zen. Kai. What are you saying, she?
Yo, what?
Man like Kaiser, backseat. That is Uma's one trick.
In it. What? Found in it.
Alright, we start the Vod Reviews in a second. We're just getting some things together.
Kaiser, I can't kick anyone. I'm not the leader. Wagwan Kaiser.
Wagwan Kaiser.
I'm not the leader. Wagwan Kaiser.
Alright, so we're just gonna give it a second before we do it here. Alright, so we're just gonna give it a second. Will I share this to the Discord? Where's the Discord? Alright, there it is. Alright. That's good. Alrighty, now we need to fucking whisper to the people who are already here. Alright, so now we just gotta wait for someone to come out.
So we're gonna go on a flank forward.
Can I?
Nice.
Anti.
Okay, I missed.
Nano, I can nano you. Diva, get in there. No, not now.
No. Don't nano me.
You nano anyone? Nano.
I will do absolutely nothing with it.
Yo.
None of us are
Yo,
wait for
what
it.
part CC me?
No, I just looked at my phone.
He sent it off.
Oh my god.
Sold? Who wants an nano? Soldier?
I can hear you.
Pick up.
Message bomb.
Maybe what? I think it's Wolf. Yeah, it's Wolf.
Rambo.
It's fine.
Right to the stream.
I don't have it, but
Ah, the Korean bitch.
this isn't my account. This is our Solicitor Alien's account.
So it's his girlfriend's account. It's
Yes.
He's boosting
Are they
it
up
for
here? No.
One, one.
Boosting it. He's playing on it because he wanted to
free.
play on the account.
He's boosting it for free.
Yep, yep.
Isn't it for free? But it's gold. Something
Boosting it
gold.
for nudes.
Yep, yep.
Still for free.
Wrecking ball sleeping.
Alright, so let me get my first replay code. We're going to be looking at someone called Kojasti.
Your butt seeking recipe.
Zero foot.
Please,
Fine, so the other one was listed. Reset.
No.
Volkan touch, reset. Volkan touch, reset. Volkan not touch, he's on 1 health.
I can't go either.
I'll touch.
Someone get ready to touch.
Dodge. Use mine. West angle.
Red kills.
Going from. What's wrong?
Fuck off, boosters.
Alright, so let me get Kojasti. Where the fuck's he put it?
I'm coming for you all. It's so
Yo, Messi one. Messi one. Stop res. Messi got you 1 health.
Doom.
Lucia.
It sounds like Thailand. Vietnam.
No, stop it, that.
Started now, but I'm doing yours second.
If he comes back, I'm gonna
Heal me.
seen it.
Oh, PM when I start yours. Alright. Fuck, I need Kojastis. I'm so stupid. I have the memory span of a gorilla. So we just start here. BR6NQJ. That's the code we're going to be going with. So if we go into just a replay. BR6 NQJ. Okay. I'll message him one more time.
So he can join.
Alright, Route 66. That's where we're starting. We're going to be starting at, this is a silver game, I believe. High silver gold. And the one we're going to be watching is, where is he? Oh, PB Nomadic. So we're going to be starting with. Fucking hell, dude. Alright, we're going to be starting with PB Nomadic. This is the person who sent in the Vod review, and we're going to be watching his gameplay. Just pull up this. Alright, so we're going to take a quick look at the team comps here. So, with this team running Ryan Zarya, they actually have the advantage of the enemy's, what's it called? Ryan Sigma comp, because while the Ryan Sigma comp has more shields overall, and the enemy has like higher damage to shields, you need to like play more of a brawly comp against this, because with the Zarya Ryan and running with the Reaper and the BAP as well, you can run a very hard brawl comp against this. And with the fact that they've also got only a a Doom for pick potential, and the soldier, wherever the fuck he is. Yeah, over there. The soldier taking the off angle to attempt to eliminate you up here. With the so basically, what you want to do in this is you just want to try and outbrawl them. So we'll see how your team runs this, and we'll see what you guys kind of do against them. Alright, so here you just want to show the Sigma is eating, and instead of trying to predict it, should have waited, and if you fire strike like here, you would have hit like at least 3, because the Ryan is charging and the Sigma is here. Also, you need to be careful because your Zarya is actually very far up here, and since your Zarya is very far up, I would actually recommend moving up a bit here. Instead, you back up. Like, your team isn't playing this very well, but you have your Widow taking this off angle here. She's gonna get pressured out by the soldier or killed. And the things you need to call out, because from here, it's a good fire strike, but you haven't paid attention to cooldowns, and if I'm correct, Sigma, it doesn't have 8. So that's an amazing fire strike there, because you've hit 4 people. Should hit this Mercy. Oh no, you've missed the Mercy. You've hit 3 people and you've got 20% ult charge, to put you the advantage above their Ryan. And supposing their Ryan's gonna fire strike back here, you need to be careful for that. So that's good. You're putting in good pressure, but you seem scared to push in a bit. Like, you've got bubble, you need to play around that. You need to basically abuse the fact that you have a Zarya bubble and the enemy Ryan doesn't. It's a good fire strike. Now here, you could probably charge short and hit something. It's a good kill, and you're probably going to hit another shot. You probably hit a shatter here, right? Alright, there. So you've held shatter, and you've hit 3. But you could have done this earlier and confirmed the kill faster, because like this enemy Ryan, not really sure what he's doing. I know he's lost shield, but he should not be leaving his team like that, and he should still try to charge you out of your thing. Another mistake here is fuck's sake. You've charged immediately after you've gone for the shatter, right? And both of these people are one shot, yeah? So what you could do is, the better option here would be to walk up and swing into them. Like, immediately charging after a shatter is usually unbeneficial unless you've shattered a lone tank or something. Again, there you seem too scared. Now here you're being too cocky, because your Zarya died there, so you don't have bubbles. But lucky for you, the enemy DPS is dog shit. So here. So what you want to do is, if I was you, I would actually go for the pin on the Ryan as he comes around the corner. Yeah? This would be a good fire strike opportunity there. You're teabagging there for some reason. It's a great grab by your Zarya. Weren't careful for the shatter there. But if the team fight won, there's no need for any more ults. Yeah, hold shield against the thing. Tag pointer. And put pressure on. What you also want to be doing is counter pinning the Ryans. Here you're not paying enough attention. Doomfist is just sitting in your backline, you didn't try to do anything to him. Good fire strike through the double thing, and a good bubble from your Zarya there. Now that you haven't got bubble, I play more defensive. Like, I'm telling you what you should be doing here, even though your enemies aren't too great, you should definitely be more careful. As in, higher ranks, like even gold, for example, you're gonna get punished. Like, with the enemy switching off to a, what's it called? Fuck. With the enemy, switching off to a Junkrat at this point, it's really more up to you as a player and a Rhine player to conserve your shield. Like, if you don't conserve your shield here, you're gonna lose your shield, and then you're gonna get fucked, basically. Because losing your shield in, well, what seems to be a shield battle so far isn't gonna go well for you. With the enemy running wall shield here, you're really just gonna get poked out. I'm gonna restart it because I don't know what the fuck happens. So we're just gonna skip you forward a bit. Don't wanna get too cocky here. Just try and get back to where we were. We were pretty far into the game before they actually switched to the Junkrat. Like, the soldiers are only getting about 20% every 20 seconds. So he does dog shit here. Alright, so here's where we are. So we're gonna go into slow motion here. The enemy running very, very high damage comp now. You really should be very careful about conserving your shield. Yeah, it's very, very essential that you conserve your shield in this fight. And with the enemy Rhine charging here, you're really kind of forced to counter-charge it. So your Zarya having bubble here can bubble you if you do get charged. Which I'm assuming you're going to, yeah. And she does bubble. So with the shatter here, I play very aggressive. Just walk through their shields. You can actually shatter that. A flying shatter is a bit unnecessary, and you don't really follow it up with anything, so it was a bit of a waste. Again, you really need to be careful for that junk. The Mercy resing you here, I just charge out instead of try to do anything. Also, what the fuck is that fire strike? So yeah, you die again here because the Mercy. None of that was really your fault. It wasn't too much you could do there. So the enemy switched it up a bit, and you can assume they've got quite a fair amount of ults. So coming up on Visor, Tire, Shatter, and Mercy, and they have Mercy ult here. So they're running 4 ults while you guys are lacking on you 2. Actually no, 3 now. If you know your team's not going to be very good, you need to actually do something here. So, what I would recommend doing is looking at the team comp and the fact that Soldier's taking this high ground here. You just need to set yourself up in a position to block his tag visor for your team. You are in a very weird positions. You being down here with your Zarya, who has no bubbles now, basically means you need to just get ready for a big fight. The enemy Rhine charges here. You want to actually counter-charge that. Or at least... I've noticed is you're holding onto your charge a lot. And you're using it at very bad times. Like now I would have shattered actually. Yeah, it's very not good. I'm thinking because you told me this was a 7-minute game, you guys are going to cap this. So, that was very, very, very questionable play on your part. Because when you charged the Sigma here, it was open with no shield, so you could have shattered and confirmed 2 kills using your swings and shit, and your sweaty Genji main. You were also coming up on Valk if you would have lost that fight, and still had Bat Window. See what you do in the attack. Then I'll go back and look at certain things I've seen.
Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Where does it hurt?
7-4.
I'm not sure actually.
Ready for battle.
Again, let's have a look at team comps here. So, join me having very dog shit amount of heals here, and you guys still running the Ryan's area, you can actually straight out, what's it called, out damage them. Because with the merchants and heals here, you guys actually do have more heals with the Mercy Brig. With the them having a soldier junk as well, it means they're also going to out damage you. Because you guys are running a Reaper Genji, which is really not a comp I'd recommend, but yeah. Also, the fact they've stuck to the Rhine fucking Sigma here. Look at those fingers. The fact they've stuck to the Rhine Sigma here is not actually good for them. Because you're going to be able to get a ton of charge by just walking into them, and your Zarya is going to be a very high charge most of the game. Son of a bitch.
Ready for battle. 1. Ready for battle.
Hello.
It's closer, Tracer.
Just going to go forward in time a bit here.
If someone is on bottom left, I'm dead. Look, I did it! I saved your life! I saved your life! See, I did it.
How?
And I sacrificed my own body.
Okay.
Score. 0.
Why am I getting chased by the whole team?
I want to do a
Initiating
play here.
Why is that whole
Can you hold your blade for a few seconds?
I can hear you. There's 20 people talking.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Maybe go.
Alright. Hey, slow down.
Already have
I
one.
can send bomb in.
Right, let's fight and then bomb all.
I can send bomb.
Next time we go, maybe we'll go in. Please go in.
I'm just gonna send it.
Go in. That's someone trying to spawn kill a wrecking ball, by the way.
Okay, nice hero.
No, I'm gonna die.
Feeding.
Why? Sorry, no personal.
Alright, back to it. The yeah, you guys just straight up picked off the most of their team here, so I actually missed it. I don't know how.
3. Ready for battle.
May I zoom back in on you?
2. 1. Attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
So, their fucking Sigma gets evaporated here by something, and you guys basically confirmed the kill. Put the other controller in there, by the way. I found it. Plugged it in already, so it should be connected.
Would you to have a shower as well at some point?
Why?
Because you smell.
Okay. It's a good first team fight win, but holding your shield here isn't necessary. Because you've only got a soldier damage coming in, and the Junkrat's already done a ton too. In the front line, you can't really fight you while you're in there. Reaper pushes him off top and gets the kill. So, I'm not sure if you know, but you can actually jump on top of the car and then you can jump on top of here. You could use this to get a fire strike. Also, I'd be positioned more to the front because even if you're sorry against you up front, and it's not good. You really shouldn't be sitting on cart. Alright, so major mistake by the enemy right here. So that's how big British Shield feels. The enemy Ryan being stunned here, you could actually go for a charge, but since you're holding so far back, you're actually not able to do anything here. So instead I would be, look, so since you're here, right, you're on cart, I would instead be holding about here, up in the front line with your tanks and stuff. Oh, hello, Jersey. Alright, so let's see what you do. So, you go for the fire strike, yeah, that's good, yeah. Again, you really seem to be holding off on your charge. So instead I would not go for... You charge really late here and you're probably going to go into the back line, and if this enemy team was of a higher SR, you would probably be feeding. But assuming this is silver, like you've said, the enemy team won't do anything. Yeah, so you've curved your charge here so you don't go too far, and the enemy Ryan feeds. There. So, you're holding your shields at the wrong times. I'm going to be doing 3 different people today, Jersey. This is the first player who's in a high silver to gold game. And I'm doing this for PB Nomadic, or someone known as Kojasti on Twitch. So basically, I'm reviewing his gameplay first. I'm going on to somebody else called the D Shower in a high plat game. Then I'm going into a diamond game from Whale Fighters, who's a streamer on Twitch. I was very happy to get his VODs to review. So your shield's very, very low there, and you seem very lost of where everything is. Your team does get this, but I've noticed a lot of mistakes from you, so I'm just gonna go back. So, right, like I said before, I know you're here, so you're holding here, right, which is very far back, and you and your brig should likely be a bit further up with your Zarya, I suppose, your Zarya and Genji. Like you should not leave your Zarya alone in the front line, because Zarya frontlining is common, but you should always really be at the front with Ryan, because you're the only character on your entire team with a meaningful shield, and your brig and Zarya easily could have died there if you were not there for them, but the enemy team is dog shit, so it doesn't matter. So here, right, you've got the low HP Mercy and Zen in front of you, but instead you decide, oh, what do I do? Shield. Like, you blocked a lot of damage there, but you didn't pay attention to where your Mercy was, and I think she was here, yeah? So your Mercy was to the side, and you had your shield held like this. So when the junk mines came in and hit your shield, the Mercy died because of it. So you really need to be careful how you hold your shield and what you do with it. So here again, shield's really low HP, so I would actually drop it preemptively so it doesn't break, instead of holding it here like you do, and I think you hold it here anyway. No, you do drop it. That's actually good. Okay, so that was good. You actually did drop your shield before it broke, and move on to it when you guys actually come back. Alright, okay, now we're moving on to On we want to whale fighters next.
That's
I can bubble you
That
out.
is really unlucky. That's really unlucky.
that's really
He's gonna try to shatter.
Let's go on.
Who? There's no one here.
Just use it.
Use the grab!
Alright.
You're such a boosted ape, your phone.
I don't know what I'm doing. You guys know that I don't play games. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Use cuff.
There's two people on the point.
That's good.
To pick up for the perfect point.
Okay, fine. I'll fucking yeet the gun.
Did my. So we move off to our whale fighters here actually. Alright, so actually no. What am I doing? Said I would do D showers next. I have his saved already. Do you do Vod Reviews for support players? Yeah, I'm actually mostly a support player if you have a look here. Oh yeah, you can't see it because it's profile. But I'm actually a Mercy player instead. So if you want me to do yours, I'm happy. If you just put an import code in the chat, I'll do it for you. Just tell me like what SR we're looking at and I'll have a nice little look at it. Alright, so I did a bit of this one already, but it's not letting me pick characters. Alright, D shower. See what we're going to be doing? Wait, what the fuck? You can go up there? Alright, so I believe he switches off to the McCree here. Yeah. So it's a very late pick, but we'll see what you do. Alright, so I would not have taken this position here. You can do a quick play game if you want, but comp games are much easier to VOD review as everyone's actually taking the game sub-seriously. Alright, so back to this. I'd like to point out that you're peeking a pocketed Ash, which is very dangerous because she can kill you in a couple of clicks. Or trigger taps or whatever. So you actually hit some nice shots there, but you get spotted out with this Hanzo here. The Hanzo's just opposite you, so I would not peek that again, because the Hanzo can one-shot you on 121 HP, and it's very dangerous for you to go there because the Mercy gets a what's it called? Can freely res this because she's behind cover. No, it's fine. I don't mind. I like answering questions. It gives me more things to focus on other than just players tryharding in comp games.
Always was the better shot.
So, let's see what you do here. You watch the Ash and you try to yeah, that was dangerous. The Hanzo's dog shit and he can't hit you. But that would have been very dangerous in a diamond game because a Hanzo with McCree's thick head hitbox can easily kill you from that range, but your D.Va's doing the god's work here and actually diving him. Again, that was a very bad roll because you put yourself in a bad position, but you've just found the hammer twice and fed this Zarya so much charge. Like, I would not have gone for 2 Phantom Hammers there. The Phantom Hammer in the Rhino is fine because he's got a fat hitbox, but Phantom Hammer in the Zarya from here when she likely has bubble is not very good because you can feed her a fuck ton of charge, as I've mentioned. Let's see what you do. So, I would not be shooting at this pocketed Ash here because you basically need to hit a body shot, headshot almost instantly, or 2 headshots to guarantee a kill. When the Hanzo here is holding an off angle and very easy to hit because he's by himself off to the side of the cards here. So instead I'd switch my attention to the Hanzo off to the side or the Zarya who's very far up. But instead you walk past your Rhine shield and almost die. Also, we saw there that the Zarya used her fucking projected bubble, so she can't actually bubble anyone else. So I play a bit more aggressive here, but still pay attention to my HP because healers are not very good. So your team does take the first point here. What I haven't pointed out yet is the enemy team comp. The enemy running double sniper. This isn't actually very good for you to fight. Also, I think your Widow's gonna die to this Ashe here because he's dog shit. Your whole team is here and you're paying attention. You're focusing the target Zarya with your team, which is good. It's not really too much to say about this, but here, just don't fan the hammer a bubble again. So it would have been good if you would have actually hit the stun and then found the hammer there, but instead you shoot at the Zarya here, which is good because Leanna's gonna die to the D.Va.
Right, she's in bed, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, keep it down.
And then, yeah, nothing to say there. That was a very bad flashbang. Again with the Hanzo, you're not giving him enough attention. Because the Hanzo can very easily kill you if you get caught off. But looks like their Hanzo can't aim. Let's see what you do with a Deadeye. Again, you play very aggressive there and then you get punished. Oh, I'm sitting low GM healer and fucking mid masters on my other two roles. So we'll see what your bomb does. So here I would actually, you're gonna roll back into here. Well, their Reinhardt's seen you, I'd think. So I wouldn't actually recommend going for a high noon here. Okay, so you're gonna go up to the high ground when you've already been seen. It's not good for you because you can easily be killed here. So, alright, so you've gone for the high noon here. You've got 4 targets in lock, but you're actually in a very bad position here because 2 targets have noticed you here, right? Diana's gonna turn because you're high nooning and she's gonna see you. And then Mercy, from the looks of it, is about to Valk, so it would be a good kill. But the Hanzo here can actually one-shot you through your Deadeye, so it puts you in a very bad position actually. You didn't really put enough thought into this, because you see here, the Hanzo's actually out of range, and it's very easy for him to kill you if he just charges an arrow and taps you in the head. So I instead would have snuck across this back wall here and moved to this position instead. Yeah, it's about McCree height. And if you see, you can, it's very hard for a target to avoid this because you get a much larger range of view and you like would have killed all of these people. But if I remember correctly, you only get the Ashe because the Hanzo kills you. See? Yeah. Same thing, you've got 2 targets in lock, and you're almost certain you're going to kill them. I would have actually pulled the trigger earlier, as soon as you got the lock on the Ashe instead of just the Ana, because the Hanzo's shot you here, so you've got the kills, it's fine. But Mercy has res, and she can res the other healer, and the Hanzo's got another arrow fully knocked and aiming at you, so he'll likely confirm the kill on you here. Yeah, so you're very low. And game sense here, you didn't notice the Hanzo and he just punches you in the forehead. Also, since you're down here and your teams are even, it's a good pick onto the Ashe because Pseudo Mercy's been pocketed, but alright. You're what's it called? you're their main source of damage, and it's not good if you actually die here. Because it puts your team in a bad position without you being there, and I think your soldier is dead as well. Let's see, where's your soldier? Oops. Yeah, your soldier's coming back. That was a nice rocket jump on his part. So you've just your team without DPS. Which isn't good. Also, because you've died there and they've res, the Ashe's going to get back before you are, so it's going to put your team in a 5v6 scenario. And their Hanzo kills everyone. So I would not have actually went down there. It's a nice click. But yeah, she's gonna escape from you there. Still, I'm not sure why you're walking up. You have no healers here. Right, you're in a very bad scenario. Also, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I'll look at it. We just finished this game and then. Let's see. Alright, healers have came back. Not paying attention to this Hanzo at all, and it's really annoying me because I know you should. What the fuck is that? You really should be paying attention to this Hanzo, as it's your job to be matching their Hanzo instead. Because look, you nearly died there because you didn't give him any attention. So basically your job as McCree is just to be pushing targets out. You're doing it pretty well, but you're not paying enough attention to that Hanzo and he's just getting free space. Once again, that's good. You grab the health back and your soldier confirmed the kill there. So here, and yeah, oof, it's not good on your part. Let's just watch this engagement again. So the Hanzo's in your backline, right? And he's shooting down onto your team. You nearly die there if it wasn't for your healers. And you got too comfy with the heals back here, and the Ashe basically just walked in and killed both of them. Again, you're sitting in a really bad position. So instead of actually trying to fight with your line, I know it's selfish as it sounds, I would actually recommend running back. Because basically you've just lost your entire team. And there's two tanks there, and you're just a tank and a DPS, and your tank is also half HP. So, you walk in here, the Hanzo drops down, you flash into a Zarya bubble, because you're a Papega, and you just die. Yeah? Not a good one at all. I'll let you know though, I'm a bronze player, so I'm pretty bad. Yeah, it's no worries. I actually like reviewing lower SR players rather than higher SR players. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned this is a this is a high flat game. I told you just before. It's a good kill on Zarya, but you wasted a bit of ammo with that fan. No. Just straight no. Stop that. Go into high ground, in the exact same spot you went last time with High Noon, and you're definitely gonna get spotted out this time. My ultimate's ready, you're gonna die. Yes. Exactly what I was expecting. Hanzo, again, you really need to be careful for that. You're just not giving the Hanzo any respect, because the amount of damage Hanzo can put out is much higher than yours. And since you just mindlessly ulted up top, the Hanzo was actually able to get the free kill on you there. Also, the Hanzo's just ulted and killed your entire team, so Not necessarily sure why you would high noon there. It's a very fat ultimate waste, and it's one of your key ultimates as well. See what you do in the next team fight. Good pressure onto the Ana, but didn't respect the sleep. But the Hanzo is dog shit and won't kill you. Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, your soldier takes the same position you did, but with tag visor it's easier because you can move at such a speed. So no, none of this. Why are you so far up? Your Ryan is on cart, not sure why, and you're sitting up in the front lines. So you're actually going to be a very easy target to kill here. But you do wait around the corner, which is good. You walk straight into the fire strike, as you would. Yeah, you're getting way too comfortable with this. So that would say unnecessary use of that flashbang. You lag a bit there. Dude, stop fan the hammering. You fan the hammering way too much when you really should be just pressuring out this Hanzo up top who's likely going to kill your soldier if he's any good. You've just flashbanged with no bullets. Stop. Oh my fucking god, dude. You just fan the hammering for no reason. That's something you need to stop. I've noticed a lot of plat players get really fucking cocky and it annoys me. Alright, so your Hanzo's just killed 2. Don't even fucking think about going for a high noon here. But I swear to god, if you wait until next team fight, I'm going to fucking kill you. Is the game worth it? If you want to have fun, no. If you want to fucking have sweaty lobbies and feel good at something, then yes. I swear to fucking god, McCree, I am going to fucking murder you. Why? Why the fuck have you ulted? That was such a shit position to ult, and you put no thought into it once again. Just randomly pressing triangle, and I don't think there's only one time you haven't wasted your ult. Out of 3. So make every ult have some use, and you'll do so much fucking more. Instead you've just wasted it. Aye. I don't even want to fucking watch this, dude. This man's just gone feral. No, I'm kidding, I'll go back. Let's go back. Fucking hell, second point. BMX 5MD. Alright, I'll remember that. Let's see. Nearly there. After your high noon, this is why you fed with high noon. You go Echo. Echo's a good pick since they don't have a hit scan, and you counter both of their DPS. Just basically, you only need to be careful for that Hanzo and Zarya. Yeah, that's a good idea. You've decided to just run away. Why are you always just instantly cancelling your fly? Yeah. I'm not sure why the fuck you're positioning like this. Just positioning so terribly. Again, you Yeah, you should be using beam there, that's good. Go on and go back on that real quick.
Executing flight maneuvers.
So, you see the Zarya here, and I don't think you're in a 6 stack, so it's just a normal comp game. Alright, so during the grab, I would actually shoot my... I think you had stickies here, right? Alright, so you nearly had stickies. When I do get them, I'd shoot them at this Genji, just to space him out from the grab and don't let him get too much charge. And they would have instantly turned and started beaming that Genji. But they actually let the Hanzo get away with that and everything dies. The amount of picks your team's already got though, this isn't a lost team fight. It's also really good for you because they've used their strongest combo to retake. Fuck. Fucking hell, my neck, dude. Let's see. So, here both teams have gone for the shadow. Your Ryan's already wasted it, and their Ryan's about to fucking break your entire team in half. You're in the air here, and Echo does that weird flying thing. So I would either go for the Mercy or go for the Ana who's sitting in the back. See who you decide to go for here. Yeah, you do go for the Ana. Questionable aim. You really did not need to use 2 abilities for that. And yeah, you positioned completely terribly there and you got punished for it. By fighting the Ana here. Let's see. Good kill on the game too. Well, your team is shattered, right? You're not gonna get any heals, and yet you still decide to go for the Ana, and D.Va's gonna come for you. Because D.Va's job is to protect their healers. So instead of wasting all your abilities on the D.Va, I would actually try to get, not the D.Va, the Ana, I would try to get out here. But instead you go in and she gets healed and you just die. And I could actually lose you the first round. Speed up a bit and see what you guys do. Yeah, you guys make a mini recruit, which is good. Right, you panicked a bit there and felt the need to go to point when anyone else on your team could have touched. I would have actually gone for the Genji there. He was by himself in front of your team. It's a good copy on the D.Va, but she gets monoed. You just get focused out, you held copy void, but you didn't hold it, you used it on the wrong kind of target. It's a good kill on the Hanzo, but it's not really anything your team can do there. Yeah. So basically, there's not too much I can tell you about that game, I just want you to just take better positions because you were sitting in very bad spots. Like, you were always spotted out of position by that D.Va. Let's have a look at this. Alright, so boys, we're going to be doing a subscriber special before we do the streamer exclusive after this. Yeah, I can't figure out which one's you. No, I'm kidding, of course. Share the same name. Alright, so you're going to be running Mercy. It's an interesting one. Not necessarily sure about running Mercy with the BAP here. But you're likely a Mercy player. It's just watch. So Junkrat's obviously put a trap at your door, you can hear that. I swear to God if someone walks into it I'm gonna fucking uninstall Overwatch. Yep. Yeah, you should... Instead of healing your BAP there, I would have started healing your D.Va who was stuck in a trap and began to move out the door to heal your Sigma, which you're doing now. You took a bit too long to do that, and your Sigma almost died for it. So yeah, you really should not have taken your beam off the Sigma there. The amount of damage that was coming in from the enemy team comp with the Zen, that's not sure who that is. They're invisible. Oh, that's a Moira fading. And the ball with the D.Va pushing up now. You should have kept all your heals onto that Sigma, and with the help of the BAP, you should have been able to out heal that. So instead, I would just rest around the corner. Yeah.
This is not your time.
Yeah. So with the with this sort of team comp, they're running hard dive with Zen. You just really need to be careful about where you position on Mercy and who you're healing. Like, healing the BAP here is good, but BAP's using his own heals, so you don't actually need to be healing him there. I instead would be healing the person in front of the Sigma, who's to me. But it doesn't really matter too much here. Just keep heals on the Sigma. You've dropped your heals from the Sigma and it's nearly died because of it. Again. Really, you shouldn't be taking your heals off that Sigma. I would actually ult here. But, yeah, there we go. Remember, leave your Mei and go for the res. Let's focus all your heals, literally every single ounce of heals onto that Sigma. Just basically soft pocket that Sigma. And yeah, good heals on the Ashe there, and good awareness. Oh yeah, that was a very good save onto the Ashe as well. So, again, you're sort of just flying all over the place. In a comp game, this can easily get punished. Also, what the distortions. The ball, looking up, gonna go for a swing. You've seen this. Your Sigma's just shot through a wall. And your... What the fuck is going on in this game? And your Mei's freezing the D.Va. So I'd actually switch damage boosting the Mei here. Like, I've noticed you've been healing full HP targets very often, which is not good. So again, you should remember, soft pocket the Sigma. Sigma makes a really good ult there. And he actually gets the kills. I wouldn't have Valk there. It's a bit of a waste because your team's already won the team fight since your Sigma's ulted and they have no healers. Well, I don't count Zen as a healer. So, let's have a look. You really should be setting on cart here.
Let's keep it moving.
Basically, your job is Mercy to be on cart. Yeah, you should be damage boosting there. And every time your Ashe is on full HP, if you're gonna pocket her, have damage boost on there instead. That's a good res actually, because the Mei's killed the junk. So I would actually move up here since your team is on cart. I would go up to heal the Sigma. Now I'd go over to the D.Va who's in their backline. With the D.Va bomb, the Mei's water, yeah. Noticing a lot of positional errors, but you're just not getting punished. I feel like if you get punished more, then you would actually get more value. Tire above is probably gonna kill you. Yeah. That was awareness there. You've tried to fly when the Ashe was right there and all of this shit's going on. There's a Moira in your backline, you know. Really not a good time to use your Guardian Angel. I can't seem to go back to you, so I guess we're watching this Reaper for 0.5 seconds until that other guy picks his fucking roll. There we go. Alright. Coming back from spawn. It's actually a really nice effect on the staff. Alright, so... yeah, pocket that Mei there. I'm not sure what you're doing with your damage boosts, but you really should stop that. If that's like a habit you've got, stop it. Because it actually lowers your overall heal by quite a bit. I would just be damage boosting someone there, and then good. No, just keep heals on. Although there is no enemies, so it doesn't really matter what you do there. I can tell you're just having a bit of fun in this game, but I'm gonna still treat it like a proper VOD review. I would heal that baby D.Va in there. So yeah, just keep focus heals onto the Sigma, because he's likely gonna be the main target of the Reaper. Why if you... yeah. Partly you're to blame for that, because you weren't keeping the right targets up. So, waste of ammo by your bat. Yes, yes. Alright, so... for the most part, it's actually on you to heal the tanks, because Baptiste hasn't got a ton of direct heals, because he's got more AoE. Usually damage stuff a lot, but I found quite quickly people are so low in damage that even that damage boost in level, that damage boost I find just doesn't work. Yeah, I figured. I'll have a look at that message on my phone so I can fully read it. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I really... If you're gonna damage boost it, you just need to use it at the right times. It shouldn't be damage boosting a lot, per se. You should be using it at the right times, but not during a team fight as much. I don't know what the fuck you're about to do, but do not take your heals off the Sigma. Stop switching to damage boost as well. Basically, you're gonna survive that because you can just walk backwards. Yeah, I'd focus all heals on that D.Va, but she gets headshots and stuff. In conclusion, so far, you haven't necessarily been doing anything wrong, but... well, I say that, that's a lie. What the fuck? Haven't, like, necessarily been shooting at the right... well, beaming the right targets if I would. Like, with this, I wouldn't have actually Valkyrie because this is a lost team fight. Usually, anyway. But it's quick play, you never know. So... what the fuck? Alright, so with the Ashe and a Mei on point, I would actually use damage boost instead. Let me just go back a second to have a look at this. You've got your ult here, right? I would have actually ulted right here during the blizzard. But you ulted really late and your teammates are probably gonna take a lot of damage because of it. Just don't turn off your heals here. Just never turn off your heals here. You're damage boosting a main ice block. Oh fucking hell. D.Va mech broken. Take note of that. It's not usually your job to kill people. You could have actually damage boosted the Sigma because he was the one who did the main amount of damage to that. Yeah. Not really anything you could do as Mercy there. Yeah, that was just mercy aim there. I wouldn't have even bothered taking out my pistol there. I would have just walked away. Because, watch. I also picked up habits that I usually never did because I played a lot of quick play and because I play with low levels, like you said, I got away with it. Yeah. Yeah, since you play with low levels, you've built up, like you said yourself, you built up a lot of bad habits, and it's really not good for you. So if you really want to get into a higher rank, you need to try and just get rid of these habits, right? And what's it called? Let me read the rest of your message. Got away with it, but better people would punish it. Yeah. So, better people would punish it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that players of your current rank would. So you can keep this up until you get to a better rank, and once you get to about silver, you start finding that the DPS get a lot more competent, and you start learning to, well, kill things. There are Bastion out in here, right? And I'm not sure why your D.Va isn't eating this, but I would just straight run away. Just create as much distance from you in this Bastion as you can. But you instead decided to try and stay in, and you're gonna get punished for it. Again, shooting. Don't do that. And then there, Pharaoh wasted out.
Group up here.
A speedy recovery.
Let's have a look at what you do during this team fight. Because there was a lot of mistakes from that last team fight to go through, so I'll go back on that in a second. So, I really wouldn't actually focus on healing the DPS too much here, even if they're dying. We'd only heal the other healer and the tanks. Kind of on your break to keep up your DPS. They die, that's his own fault. So I'd actually Valk here, yep. It's a good Valk. I instead would, yeah, you didn't have your heals on the D.Va for some reason. Yeah, stop doing that. Please God. Mother of Christ, stop damage boosting. There, Pharaoh's completely dog shit and doesn't kill you for some reason. I'm not sure what you weren't damage boosting there. If you damage boosted there, your ass probably would have gotten the kill. Let's go back. Let's have a look at the Pharaoh's HP. Let's have a look. Damage boost. Yeah, your ass actually would have gotten that kill.
You should be at peak performance.
That's unfortunate. Sometimes you just need to damage boost for the sake of giving people confidence.
The payload stopped.
Yeah, no one was dealing with that Pharaoh, but if you've noticed that she's being a threat, I would actually soft pocket your Ashe and start putting damage boost into her instead of healing, and just pocket her a little bit. I just want to, you know, take a second. What the fuck was that? Your D.Va doesn't understand the concept of rocket boosters. Yeah, your D.Va is not very good. Sigma's actually put in quite a bit of work here, so I'd put most of my heals into him. Yeah, I'd damage boost to Sigma. Yeah, low levels. Your D.Va was shooting your own bob for some reason. So good res, as dangerous as it was. May walls it and basically fucks your D.Va. You'll have to see some fat controller disconnections. It would help if you actually did anything here. Wait a fucking second, did you just lag out?
60 seconds remaining.
Swear to God. Don't tell me they fucking C9 this, bro.
Freeze! Don't move! Still with you.
That's the end of the VOD. Internet crap there. Oh, fees. Your team capped the point though. And you lagged out at the end. So, I want to go back on some things. Here. Again. She just seemed to be fucking diva do that. Don't bother putting anything into her. Also, where is it? Don't bother healing Bob. Bob would hit a solid 1200 HP. It's actually just kind of fine without you. If you watch the ult charge just for a second here. Bob doesn't actually really give you any ult charge. Only gives you a little bit. Oh my mother fucking Christ. With that goddamn damage boost, it's really annoying. Again, your maze just fucked off your whole team lasered. Remember, everything onto that Sigma, really? Diva bomb, you go around the corner, so it's fine. I would heal your break there, but your internet dies. So, alright, this was an interesting VOD. So, what I want to say is, there is technically skill-based matchmaking. As you can tell, this person said they're a bronze player and they're playing in lobbies with, yeah, that. Normally you don't do that, lol. This was definitely an off game than my normal games. Yeah, I've noticed. So, you really just didn't put enough resources into the other DPS and healers. You were never really healing the right targets. So if I go back once more. Alright, so here. I would actually use Mercy here to fly forward to the Bob and go heal your Brigitte. So with your Sigma ulting, I would actually flick my heals up to this guy instead of fuck you around the corner for. Fly forward, heal the Sigma, and press your damage boost on him. Team would have actually killed that baby diva faster. With tranquility here, I've just no point in damage boosting. Alright, yeah, just basically put everything into your Sigma. He was doing the most on your team. So what you need to realise is, Mercy, it's who's doing things and who isn't. If your Sigma being a fucking Papega at this game, you basically shouldn't have even bothered resing there. And then, internet died. So, say you were still playing. Would have actually moved into this room, healed your Brig, even though she's getting the health pack, and then just basically cooked everything on the Sigma. Because look, even while your internet was dead, look at how much you were putting in for the Sigma. And then your Sigma goes in with no heals, and your Brig comes in and saves the day. Your May blizzards everyone, and they all go off point like fucking retards. Holy shit, your May is fucking huge. Alright, so that was a good game. I basically just want to... The only thing we can really point out from that is the fact that your positioning. all over the place. You basically just need just position better, really. You just need to take safer angles, but also at the same time take more dangerous angles, because you weren't putting really a lot of risk into it. You were putting just, you were playing too cautious almost. Sometimes you're playing really cautious, sometimes you just feed, and basically you weren't ever in the right spots. You were just sitting, like, if I go back on the VOD here, go back to the VOD real quick, and just do this on my phone. So in a situation where you started pulling out your, just before when you pulled out your pistol against the Farah, your Diva mech went down, and, well, their Diva mech went down, and Farah got, your team started to get ready though. So I instead would have just straight up backed away. As soon as you lost your upper healer, there was really no point for you to go back in, and you just ended up feeding, really. So all I can really say for you is, don't use pistol. Fucking don't bother damage boosting if you're gonna play quick play. Just don't even fucking bother damage boosting at all in lower ranks. Just hold heals, and you will usually be able to do a lot. Especially if you just hold heals on your tanks. Checking the time there. You'd find that you'd probably do a bit more. No, it's fine. I've still got to do Whale Fighters for the review now anyway. But all I want to tell you is basically be a bit more careful and don't Guardian Angel as much. You were using your GA a lot. You were basically just, you were overcommitting to some things and then undercommitting to others. But like, you weren't really doing the right things at the right times. You just need to kind of work on what you're doing and just basically be more careful. Alright, so all I can really tell you is, like I've said, just be more careful and don't commit as hard to things that most likely look like they're not going to work. You got it? Wait for your reply. I just need to go tell Whale I'm gonna do his now. So I need to get his Discord code. Let's see, XP52MX. Alright, so I think Wales. Yeah. That makes sense. I'll try and work on that, thank you. Yeah. Glad you understood that. Just really need to just be more careful most of the time. Especially with, like, lower ranked teammates. That's it. So, what the fuck did I just say? XP 52MX. This makes this code seem smaller. Alright, I think this is a fucking... Oh, this is a disgusting map. I don't want to review this. Let me fucking message Whale. Streamer 101. Oh, he's playing Mercy right now on stream. Jersey, if you wanna go into Twitch right now and you could actually have a look.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, so let me... Stop. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you fucking... You sent me the game with like 1100. Fuck's sake, man. Bro, you... Bro, you sent me the versus Smurf game on the runner. Let me watch this real quick. He sent me another code whale.
Zen is 1.
Yeah, sorry about the little pause here. Just really don't want to review this game since their team just gets fucking rolled by these papigas. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll fucking review this game where they fucking just get raped. I guess it's that time. Look at me.
You had a pocket the whole game with Barra DJ.
I don't. I have bronze damage right now. No, it's silver.
Press 9 but short.
I'm on 13 health.
That's the guy right here.
Nice.
Press it though.
Just jump off the map. Jump off the map.
I pressed 9 when
Did I? This is fucking annoying.
I was on PC it when
We need a Zenyatta.
Havana game. Alright. Alright, people.
Attackers incoming.
So,
Stop the payload.
I don't tell me you've just... Okay, so you haven't run into this. Let's go to whale fighters. It's literally a Bastion sitting on the far side feeding. There's really nothing to say yet. Some nice tracking. So, stop shooting so much. Your Ryan's getting fucking... Actually, not even your Ryan, that's a hog. Your hog's getting Papiga fucking raped in there, dude. And... just sitting here trying to kill people. Yeah, you're really not, like, healing enough. Right, you guys rolled the first one, good job. But then... well, they don't even cap first point. Enemy team is Papiga. I think I remember watching this game on stream. Just thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, your hog feeds and you waste him more. Really bad usage on your part. Stop it. Oh my fucking guy. Stop fucking shooting your gun. You have a heal as well. Just... What are you doing? My dude. Oh yeah, I also want to see if this Widow was mouse and keyboarding. Fuck have I done? How does... Okay. Don't look at you. You body tap. Not sure that wasn't a headshot. You jump up. Why? The Widow's dog shit and can't hit you again. But, look. The McCree just straight up walks into your team, my guy. That was a nice shot. Oh. So, back to you, Whale. You've got to respect the enemy Widow. The enemy Widow's going to be a main counter to you. She can head tap you as soon as you jump. So I just stop jumping. Just focus all heals here. There's no reason for you to peek up. Stop shooting, my guy. You're fucking Zarya's 1 HP and you're fucking shooting. Can you stop that? Like, I don't give a fuck if you're against straight try-hard Smurf players, my guy. Right, look at this. What's the Widow? Look. What are you doing? You're standing out in the open. You get tapped. Why? You're not. You wanna know why? You're not respecting them. Zen doesn't respect it either. And then neither does the Ash. Nobody is respecting that. Nobody respects their Widow at all. Just need to be very fucking careful, dude. Told you, Widow being one of your main counters. You really just need to be careful. Alright, so Jersey, I'm not sure if you're still here, but watch this. Ash, I need heals. What are you doing? If only a Zen is over heals, you really need to stop shooting so much. Like, you guys make it work here, but I'd like to think your Zen probably has some gold heals here. Not sure why you're shooting the enemy back. Should really be topping off your team, but who cares, your Zen's doing it. Oh my fucking god, your team is feeding. Just heal more. My god, you've wasted him all. Listen, my guy. You're not respecting the enemy enough. The enemy is just straight fucking rolling you guys in spawn because you're not healing. Aye, my fucking guy, you've just tried to out-damage Zen from long range. Let me tell you something. Zen has no damage fall off. You do. Your team is straight struggling to stabilize here because you're dead every single fucking second. Ay. Oh my god, the Widow is just killing everyone. I'm sorry, the Widow's killing everyone, and where are you? You wanna know? You're fucking dead. Your Widow is a fucking idiot. Your Zen gets clicked, your Widow gets clicked, your Ash is gonna get clicked. Holy shit, yeah shit. Mouse and keyboarding monk ass. No fucking Widow. You know, with a player like that Widow, you know where you wanna be? Not in spawn. Like, you're walking up this way, your team is dying down the other side. Oh, I swear to God, and you still walk out. And then you jump on 80 HP and get tapped. You really need to work on your fucking positioning, because you keep getting spotted out by it. By this Widow, who is a high tier player, at least master. Yes?
She's in bed. It's 10 o'clock at night. Shut the head.
Get in the immortality field.
Oh my God, stop shooting. There's a fucking Ryan. The Ryan blocks that. All heals on out here. You really don't need to be going up there. Don't need to be using him or either. You're Ryan's an idiot and tries to shatter there. So your mind, why are you avoiding them? Stop shooting. Stop. Stop looking at the Widow, your Ryan's nearly fucking dead. You know, it'd be nice if you had a immortality about now. Dude, what are you doing? You're trying to tell me this is a diamond game. So it's good confirm on the kill, that's when you should be using your gun, but your team needs a lot of heals. Heal more. You guys do make it to here, but I know you guys ain't gonna make it all the way.
Good job, team. Let's keep it going.
Your Widow gets out widowed. While you're down a player. That was a waste of ammo. Somebody was gonna die and your game sense gets you charged off the map. You just came out of spawn. You spotted out the McCree and killed him. You've used window. Why? Why the fuck have you windowed there? Enemy team was already backing up and you should be pushing cart. I saw this bit on stream and I thought the Widow was hacking, dude. Let's see.
No one can hide from my sight.
Just misses the Widow. Body tap. Body tap. Oh, please. Just stop using fucking immortality. What are you doing? Baptiste, the sniper. Some nice aim on that part. It's good pressure onto the Widow as well. You're shooting your own mine. You're shooting and somebody's gonna die, I guarantee you. Lucio actually saved him now. Stop jumping. Good block. Alright, you have him or use it. Just jumping out of him more. Whale, my guy, you're a streamer and you're hard feeding. You really need to take better note of where you are.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
Oh, my guy.
Ready. 4.
Alright, you guys are running double shield bastion comp.
Incoming.
You should really just be with your bastion all times. Yeah, that's what you said. Why is our bastion got no shield? Walks around the corner, bastion's got 2 shields. Yeah, they're straight shredding that shield, dude. It's not gonna work. What's the comp? Not against the amount of damage you're doing. Why are you trying to kill their bat? This gameplay is fucking pissing me off. Stop it. What are you doing? Baptiste is like into my shop. Dylan, you know the back. Just gonna just commit to that. Oh my god, the aim difference. It's just like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to fight him? He straight just killed both of you. Well, you just need to stop trying to DPS so much. Yes, this is a fucking diamond game, my guy. In some universe. Shows you that some diamond players aren't as good as you think, and they still do make mistakes. If I get there against... Alright, so, Jersey, let me get this straight, right? They are against basically a full team of Smurfs. Except from... what's he called? No, they're all Smurfs, I think. Except from that Hanzo and both tanks. So you have 3 Smurfs. Both Healer Smurfs and the Widow. Widow completely fucks your Tracer. Get Alfred, kid. Just get fucked. Let's... look at this. Let's watch that back for a second, for reference. It's pressuring out the Tracer, gets it low, gets body shot right. No, he gets it low, and the Widow taps her. Nice. So look, he's put down window, he flips back up. And he almost. But knows when to DPS. Just watch his back for a second. Whoa, what the fuck? This kid's hard mouse and keyboarding. What the fuck? Switch this. Holy shit. This guy's insane. Still knows the pulse behind. He always has a jump charged. And he actually brushes out the Sombra there. He could have gotten the kill. I'm not really sure what your team's doing. So perhaps use him all good there. Save his own skin. So even though their back is actually shooting a lot, he knows when to shoot and when not to. You watch this is like a Masters player up. And he gets spotted out there, which is unfortunate, but yeah, he had a good position. He was sitting off to the side where he should be. He's just trying to be isolated, so at a range where he can still play, but where he can still carry. So it's actually pretty good there. He knows he doesn't need to heal that junk right there. Whale wastes fucking thing there. Holy shit, your Tracer fucks him. And your team wins the team fight because of that. Back to you. Why are you trying to fight them? Why are you trying to fight these players, my guy? Right, so you've windowed, that's fine. You get the kill on one. You guys clean up because of that. It's good. 1-0, that's all it took. Windows up can join almost always. Really has a ton of value. Yeah, it's good. Focus heals, but don't aim all. Don't aim all. Ball's being up a pagan and feeding. He's gonna die there. Alright, now there you could have been more. Your ball gets an insane boot. It evens the tables a bit. But I'm not really sure what your team's doing. You've immoed way late there. But they haven't focused on the immo at all. If you trans, you're just shooting everything, my guy. Alright, even Whale you have to improve. You're like, oh, I want to get to Masters, but how are you going to do that if all you do is shoot?
Well, it could be worse.
Like, look at this. Heal. It's like good MR, but... MR on point, on point, on point. Oh, I swear to God if he walked inside a trap. Right, look, stop shooting. Good kill. Have him more for that. Good usage of him more. You saved it for a counter. Either that or you just got it. Yeah, you just got it and used it off cooldown. No, you did save it. It's jumping way too much. It's very easy to punish. Some good heals there, but you really don't need to be jumping so much. Also, stop shooting, your tanks are dying. Been booped off the high ground there, that was good by their ball, but you really shouldn't have left your McCree there. You with that, if you helped the McCree there, you probably could have gotten the kill. Don't even think about windowing. You should have laughed at dragons. You guys feed because of it. That's unlucky and that's a GG there. Whale. My guy positioned so much better. Stop shooting so much. Don't hold on to abilities too hard. Look. Look, I got this for a combo. Hansel's just walked you off, basically. And you've just tired with a pipsqueak ult going out. Use him more. Use him more. Where the fuck is it more? You basically lost your team not at the end. I'm not sure where the fuck your immortality was, my guy. But whatever. Alright, well, the tip for you is position better and just don't shoot so much. Just heal so much more. I felt that was just like so much a lack of heals being put out by your team there. Just genuinely, please do. Just be more careful, yeah. And put out more heals. Alright, that's the code if you wanna have a look at it. Thank you for coming out to this hour and 45 stream. I hope you all fucking learned something. Just, most of you need to just work on your positioning. Everyone's always just way too far in and shit. With Whale, you need to just shoot less, really. Just put more heals in. And D-Shower, I think you just need to take the right fights, and you should have given that hands-on more attention during the game. So, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you all later.